It's time to add some more WCW Championship titles to the collection because today we're unboxing the WCW World Heavyweight Championship 1991 to 1994. This is the Vader or Ron Simmons belt. This is the belt they used when Ric Flair took the WCW Big Gold to WWE or WWF at the time. They used this belt in between that. I don't think this belt lasted long, 3 years actually. It says right there, 1991 to 1994. And then it was unified with the Big Gold when the Big Gold was, I think it was like I can't even remember what it was called, like the international title, and they went back to using the Big Gold. But I think this belt's super underrated. It comes with a nice belt bag. This is blue velvet, kind of like the backing of the Brahma Bull belt right there. That's what it reminds me of. This belt came out the WWE shop last year, or it actually might have came out in the late 2020. Maybe wrong there, but the belt bag's really, really nice. Like I said, one of the nicer belt bags, and I really, really like the blue velvet. But let's take this out of the bag and see what the belt looks like and see if it's an upgrade. I think the previous Fig Sync was 2mm, so this one's probably really, really nice. Finally got the belt out of the bag, and this thing's really, really nice. But the first thing I noticed was how floppy the stock strap is. This thing is really, really nice. The leather's not or the WWE shop leather is not broken. There's no creasing on the strap. It's just really floppy. The other thing I noticed was, I'm going to show this later on, is the belt tip. It's super detailed. It's got his WCW Heavyweight Championship on it, which is super, super nice. Funny enough, I mean, this is all gold, but funny enough, on WWE 2K games, they actually have this belt as dual-plated for some reason, and I believe that there was never a actual dual-plated version of this belt that was used by WCW. I think it was made for a collector, which is really weird. I don't know how WWE or 2K decided to put a dual-plated belt in, but the dual-plated version does look really, really nice. So, I mean, it's a nice belt. I wouldn't mind having a dual-plated one myself. This is just a classic world title. The only thing this thing's really missing is an eagle, and then it would be just straight-up classic world title. Definitely reminds you of the WWF Big Eagle, even though this belt came before, of course. So we have the WCW logo on top. We have the gold, or the globe. The only thing, the world is really, really hard. It blends in pretty hard. Then we have the Heavyweight Wrestling Champion banner. We have stars on the side. Super nice, unique main plate shape. Then, of course, for the side plates, as we bring this over, we have the classic globe, really pointed side plates. Then we have some wrestlers grappling. Switching it over, we have the globe, which is mirrored. I was trying to look over and see if it was mirrored. It is mirrored, and then we have more wrestlers grappling. And as we move this over, you are going to see we have the banner plate, WCW World Champion. And then I just realized, I did not know this, but the screws are exposed, or are covered on the back of this, which is interesting. And then on the belt tip, we have World Champion right there. I did not know that the screws were covered on this belt, which is really, really interesting. So this one, the Winged Eagle, and then I can't remember if the block logo Big Eagle as well has the screws covered. And then, of course, the Hardcore title. Super, super interesting that they opted to cover the screws on this one. Some people like that, some people don't. I personally love that. No real reason. I mean, I don't really get my belts re-leathered just because my belts set in their detox 99.9% of the time. So, in my opinion, there's no point really to have them re-leathered. But I do like the screws being covered for some weird reason. But now we're going to lay this belt flat. We're going to see if it has any curve whatsoever, and we'll get a left or right view on it. But yeah, let's lay this thing down. And here the belt is laying flat. You can see it's got 5mm plates, I believe, with a very slight curve to it, but at least it has a curve. Now, going from the left side, we have the snap box. Nothing too crazy detail-wise. Then we get to the tooling around the plates. There is the first side plate with the grapplers, the second with the globe, then, of course, the main plate, which looks really, really good. Once again, we can see that thickness. And then going over here, we once again have more side plates with the grappler and the globe. WCW World Champion little logo plate. And then right there, WCW Champion on the belt tip. That little added detail that WWE didn't need to do, but they did it to be true to the real belt, which is awesome. Overall, this is a really underrated belt design and an awesome replica. Let me know what you guys think. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.